Welcome back to my channel. This was actually meant to be a talk-through video, but my children decided to be very noisy and that just wasn't for happening. So I'm just going to have to do a wee voiceover. So we're going for a wee cut crease look, but I am going to keep it as simple as possible so that it is easy for you to follow. So after prepping the lid with the P. Louise base in Grwm 2, I'm just taking a fine skinny brush and mopping out the line just in the crease. Mine sometimes is slightly below the crease. It just gives that really, in my opinion, that real nice elongated look. So it's just personal preference, alright, in where you want your cut crease. Once you've got your line built up to your desired shade, you're going to take a blending brush and you're going to start buffing and blending very gently just above the line. There's actually no product on this brush at all. It's just a clean brush, just so I can blend out harsh lines. This is where it gets a wee bit tedious because you're constantly going in and applying shadow, then buffing out, applying again, buffing out, but it does take time. And in this wee tutorial, I will be using all the Molly Cosmetics brushes, which are absolutely amazing. This is basically like the previous clips, but I just wanted to leave this in just to let you see that it is all about the applying the shadow, blending out, applying, blending out, just to get a nice seamless finish. I'll also put up on the screen the names of the Molly Cosmetics brushes that I am using. This is me basically telling you, don't worry about it if it has become messy or chunky there, it is easily cleaned. Taking a slightly smaller blending brush, I'm going to use the Clientele palette from Be Perfect by Ja. And I'm going to actually take the shade Jaja and start blending and buffing this in slightly above the crease. Here you want to use a nice slight pressure, like you're hardly touching the skin. You're basically just very, very lightly blending above that crease colour. And again, it is just a matter of constantly going over and over, because once you blend, you will find that you tend to lose some of the colour that you've already placed in the crease. So it does take time, it is a wee bit monotonous, but you do get there in the end. Again, like so, just topping the wee crease colour up. I'm really trying my best to keep this as simple and straightforward and easy to follow for anybody that really does love the cut crease look but finds it really difficult to do. Like I always say, it really is all in the blending. So just try your best to keep a nice wee light pressure, wee small circular motions, and don't panic. Some people get to a certain stage and find that it may be looking a wee bit mucky or muddy or patchy, but don't give up. Just trust the process, keep going and keep blending out. And don't worry about that shadow that's transferred down onto the lid, it's easy cleaned up. And as well as those wee flicking motions that I'm doing here, I also like to do like the wee tap and press. It also is good for blending. So taking that same base and the same flat brush, I'm going to start carving and cleaning up the crease and the lid. Some wee suggestions is pressing in and pulling down very gently, or basically like just tracing a wee line across, but again, just take your time. I'm using a wee smaller flat brush here just to be that wee bit more precise. And that's some concentration face I have going on. I'm always looking back and forth to each eye just to make sure that I have them as even as possible. I just intensified that wee crease line. Taking that white shade from the Makeup Atelier palette in number 22, I'm just placing that down all over the lid. And then on top of that there, I've went in with a wee Kiko Duo. There's like wee bits of sparkle in it. The camera's not picking it up as well as I would like, but it's absolutely stunning. And then, of course, going in with my wing liner. I'll speed this part up because I do have a full wee tutorial on how to do wing liner on my wee YouTube channel if you want to check that out. And that was just me cleaning that up with a wee face wipe and then just going back in to do wee touch-ups. Taking the brown shade from that Makeup Atelier palette, I'm just running that under the under eye. Then from Molly Cosmetics Flutter Eyes range, I'm taking the style Blink for my lashes. They are so pretty. And of course, if you didn't know, I'm going to let you know now, you can get 20% off Molly Cosmetic products with the code LEE20. I will throw it up on the screen. Here I'm adding black liner into the waterline and also above the eye. So because I've went for a strong eye, I've then went back in again with my brow pencil and just fixed up and deepened the colour of the brows. Lining my lips with Natural Collection liner in the shade Espresso. I actually really love Natural Collections liners. They go on so easy. I'm just applying that all over the lip. Then on top of that, we're going to add the Kiko lipstick in 925. That's absolutely beautiful. It's like a real deep chocolate brown. It's nice and creamy, not too matte, and it does last. And to put a wee bit more colour and life into the face and shape, I'm going in with the iconic bronze in Ibiza Shimmer. For blush, I'm taking MAC Cosmetics blusher in Amber and Rose. For highlight, I'm using the Doll Beauty palette, and if I'm being honest, I just go in sometimes and just mix these. I'm using the Molly Cosmetic blending brush to apply this. This is actually a brilliant wee brush for highlighter and for being a wee bit more precise. I absolutely love highlighter, as you can see. I just think it gives a lovely wee finish to your makeup. And I'm also taking that and intensifying the colour in the inner corner of the eye just to brighten it up that wee bit more. I do love a wee bit of inner corner highlight. I'm also applying the smallest wee bit to the arch of my brow. I was going to leave the lips as they were, but I spotted the wee NYX lip gloss in Ginger Snap and just thought that would give an extra wee touch. So I applied that and I actually really liked it. And like always, I'm trying to fix this crazy hair and fired a few wee poses like they do on YouTube. And that is me saying I love yous and thank you so much for watching.